Welcome back to SBU-TV Sports, everybody. The Bonnie's men's basketball team lost a tough game last weekend to Big Four rival Buffalo. Wednesday night, they look to get back into the winning column. The Bonnies welcome the Cleveland State Vikings to the Riley Center, CSU riding a 6-game win streak coming into this one. Picking things up in the first half with Bonnie point guard Kyrell Luke knocking down this jumper toward the end of the half, the Bonnies took a 6-point lead into the break. The second half saw a very balanced attack for the Bonnies offense. 4 players end this one in double figures, with Daryl Banks III leading all scorers with 15, including this 3 to extend the Bonnies' lead to 20 with under 5 minutes to play. The Bonnies bounced back in dominating fashion, 61-42. Here was head coach Mark Schmidt after the win.
I thought this is the game that we played the hardest, over 40 minutes, and that's what we got to do. I put it on the ball all the time, 30 seconds, 40 minutes, and I thought we did that today.
The win for the Bonnies keeps them an undefeated 5-0 inside the Riley Center this season. On the women's side, the Bonnies traveled up to Buffalo Wednesday night to take on Little 3 rival Canisius. Nadechka Lacine, finishes the first half with 10 points as she helped cut the Bonnies' deficit to 18 before the break, but the second half was dominated by the Golden Griffins. They finished the game outscoring the Bonnies by 20 points in the second half, winning this one 85-47. The Bonnies will have a chance to get back to their winning ways tonight as they welcome the Binghamton Bearcats. The Bearcats and the Bonnies will tip off at 7 p.m. tonight inside the Riley Center, and the game will be streamed on ESPN+. And the Bonnies men's basketball team will be in the national spotlight this Sunday as they travel to Brooklyn to play the Iona Gales in a neutral site game played at the Barclays Center. The game is part of the Hall of Fame Invitational and will tip off at 11:30 a.m. on Sunday. The game will air on the Yes Network. And if you want more Bonnies basketball in your life, check out Bonnies Basketball Now. This week, our analysts will discuss the upcoming game against the Iona Gales and how the Bonnies basketball teams played this past week. Catch the show on SBU-TV Sports Facebook page every Saturday at 5 p.m. And with the Bonnies opening up Atlantic 10 play at the end of December, campus show What's Good Bonaventure took a look back at the Bonnies basketball archives when Rhode Island came to the RC as a ranked team and the Bonnies prevailed. Louis Perez sat down with basketball alum LaDarien Griffin to talk about the game.
So take me back to the URI game. They were ranked and they were coming here to the RC. Late in the game, you get the ball wide open for a go-ahead dunk. How electric was the RC in that moment, and what else do you remember?
I remember everything. It was like we were running that play all year. Jay had the ball, Drew, went off C-stock and then a pick and roll, and how they been covering, how they were covering on the game. The roll was there. So, Coach called a great play, and then Jay threw a great pass. I probably told the media this, but I still heard it now. My mind was just catch the ball. Just catch the ball. You can finish it any other way, just catch the ball. Because in that moment, it's such a big moment. And those are moments that stand out in everybody's memory. So I just wanted to catch the ball and finish it. And I think as soon as I caught it, I dunked it. It's just that moment of you go numb. You don't understand the severity of the play, the basket, anything. It's so loud. And you're just like, yo, I think that may be the one to win. So it was a crazy moment that, you'll never kind of forget.
Well, thanks again so much for your time. And yeah, that was an amazing game and a great run that you guys went on that actually helped my decision to come to St. Bonaventure.
Oh, man, that's crazy. Kind of made me feel a little old, but yeah, for sure. That's pretty cool.
The Buffalo Bills return to Orchard Park this Sunday to face the New York Jets in their second matchup of the season. The Jets fell to the Minnesota Vikings 27-22 last Sunday. Quarterback Mike White threw for 369 yards, no touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. The last time these two teams played, the Jets upset the Bills at MetLife Stadium 20-17. The Bills look to even the score and keep their division lead. Kickoff will take place at Highmark Stadium at 1 p.m. on CBS. The Buffalo Sabres won their third nationally televised game on Wednesday, this time on the road against the Columbus Blue Jackets. The team started off hot with 6 goals. Yes, 6 goals in the first period. Sabres' Tage Thompson scored a record-tying 4 goals in 1 period. In the second period, the 25-year-old scored his 5th goal of the game, tying the franchise record for most goals scored in a game. The Sabres held off the Blue Jackets to win 9-4. They returned to the KeyBank Center to face the Pittsburgh Penguins, with puck drop set for 7 p.m. Make sure you're following SBU-TV Sports on Instagram and Twitter to stay up on all Bonnies athletics. That's all for me in sports. Back to you, Rich, and one more time, back to you, Ryan.